story.
Can you believe that?
Well, I'm sorry we have to start the story off with such a terrible event. As a mother and father being swallowed up by an escaped rhinoceros. But I just had to tell you, it's because of this event that the story happened.
You see, life was really great for our hero, James Henry Trotter. Until this happened to his parents. Now, well, he was sent away till it was 2 ounce on Sponge and on Spiker.
I'm sorry to point out, but I must, that they were both really horrible people. Selfish and lazy and cruel. And right from the beginning, they started beating poor James for almost no reason at all.
They never called him by his real name, but always referred to him as, "You miserable creature," or "You disgusting little beast," or "You filthy nuisance."
They certainly never gave him any toys to play with, or any picture books to look at or read. His room was as bare as a prison cell.
They lived on Sponge, on Spiker, and all James as well, in a queer, ramshackle house on top of a high hill in the south of England.
The hill was so high that from almost anywhere in the garden, James could look and see for miles and miles across a marvelous landscape of woods and fields. And, on a clear day, if he looked in the right direction,
You could see a tiny gray dot off on the horizon, which was the house that he used to live in with his beloved mother and father.
and just beyond that, there was the sea itself, a long, thin streak of blackish blue, like a line of ink underneath the rim of the sky.
But then, there came a morning when something rather peculiar happened. It all started on a blazing hot day in the middle of summer.
And Sponge and Spiker and James were out in the garden. James had been put to work, as usual. This time he was chopping wood for the kitchen stove. And Sponge and Spiker were sitting comfortably in deck chairs, sipping tall glasses of fizzy lemonade, and watching him to make sure he didn't stop work for one moment.
Let's take a closer look what's happening.
I look and smell, I do declare, as lovely as a rose. Just feast your eyes upon my face, observe my shapely nose, behold my heavenly silky locks, and if I take off both of my socks, you'll see my dainty toes. But don't forget, my oh dear Sponge, how much your tummy shows. Why, Sponge, you're red. Go soak your head. My sweet, you cannot win. Behold my gorgeous curvy shape, my teeth, my charming grin. Oh, beauteous me, how I adore my radiant looks. And please ignore the pimple on my chin. My dear old trout, to the whole world thou shalt, your only bones and skin. Such loveliness as I possess can only truly shine in Hollywood. I do declare, oh, wouldn't that be fine? I'd capture all the nation's hearts. They'd give me all the leading parts. The stars would all resign. And I think you make without a mistake a lovely Frankenstein. Oh. What is the matter with you? King on Spiker, I feel as if I'm going to faint. Stop that immediately and get on with your work, you nasty little beast! Naughty Spiker, couldn't we all, please, just for once, go down to the seaside on a bus? It isn't far, and I feel so hot and awfully lonely. Why, you lazy good for nothing brute! Beat him! I certainly will! Oh, I shall beat you later on in the day when I don't feel so hot. And now get out of my sight, you disgusting little beast, and give me some peace.
It was at this moment that the first thing, the rather peculiar thing, happened to James.
Come closer to me, little boy. Come right up close to me, and I will show you something wonderful. You see this? You know what this is, my dear. You know what's inside this little bag. Take a look, my dear. Listen to them. Listen to them move. There's more power and magic in these little green things than all the rest of the world put together. But, what are they? Where do they come from? Aha! You'd never guess that! Crocodile tongues! 1,000 long, slimy crocodile tongues, boiled in the skull of a dead witch for 20 days and nights, with the eyeballs of a lizard, and in the fingers of a young monkey, the gizzard of a pig, the beak of a green parrot, the juice of a porcupine, and 3 spoonfuls of sugar. Stew for another week, and then let the moon do the rest. Here, you take it. It's yours. Now, all you've got to do is this. Take a large jug of water and pour all the little green things into it. Then, very slowly, one by one, add 10 hairs from your own head. That sets it off. In a couple of minutes, the water will begin to froth and bubble furiously. And as soon as that happens, my dear, you must drink it all down, the whole jugful, in one gulp. And then, my dear, you will feel it churning and boiling in your stomach, and steam will start coming out of your mouth. And then, my dear, marvelous things will start happening to you. Fabulous, unbelievable things. And you will never be miserable again in your life. Because you are miserable, aren't you? You needn't tell me. I know all about it. Now, off you go and do exactly as I say. Don't let those little green things in there get away from you. Because if they do escape, they will be working their magic upon somebody else instead of upon you. Whoever they meet first, be it bug, insect, animal, or tree, that is who will get the full power of their magic. So hold the bag tight. Off you go. Hurry up. Now's the time. Don't wait. Hurry. They're gone. They're all gone. But where have they gone to? There's nothing down there except the old peach tree and a whole lot of earthworms, centipedes, and other kinds of insects.
Get him at once, you lazy little beast. Get back over there immediately and finish chopping up those logs.
Why don't we lower the boy down the well in a bucket and leave him there for the night? That ought to teach him not to laze about like this the whole day long.
That's a very good idea, my dear Sponge. But let's make him finish chopping up the wood first. Be off with you at once, you hideous brat, and do some work. What? Sponge, come here at once and look at this.
That's what.
A peach, right up here on the highest branch. Can't you see it?
You're teasing me, Spiker. You're making my mouth water on purpose when there's nothing to put in it. Why, that tree's never even had a blossom on it, let alone a peach.
There's one on it now, Sponge. You look for yourself.
Very funny. Ha, ha, ha. Good gracious me, there really is a peach up there.
Now, it's at this moment in our story that James feels that something rather peculiar is about to happen to him. At any moment.
Hey, you! Come over here at once and climb up this tree. I want you to pick that peach up there. On the highest branch. Can't you see? Yes, only Sponge, I can see it. And don't you dare eat any of it yourself. Your Aunt Spiker and I are going to have it between us. Right here and now. Half each. Well, be on with you. Up you go.
Stop. Hold everything. Look, Sponge. Look.
What is the matter with you?
It is growing. It's getting bigger and bigger.
What is?
The peach, of course.
But my dear Spiker, that's perfectly ridiculous. That's impossible. That's.
No, that can't There's ghosts that can actually see things bulging and flowing before my very eyes.
Will it ever stop growing?
Get away from that tree trunk, you stupid boy! The slightest shake will fall and break.
Stand back! The branch is bending right down. I can't believe it. The branch isn't breaking.
Hallelujah, what is it?
Terrifico! Magnifico! Magnifico!
And what a meal!
It's right. It's perfect. Now see here, Spiker. Why don't we go get us a shovel and dig us out a great big hunk of this for you and me to eat?
No, not yet!
But I can't wait to eat some.
My dear Sponge, there's a pile of money to be made if we only can handle it right. You wait and see. Come on, come on, come on! Hurry up already!
The news that a peach, almost as big as a house, had suddenly appeared in someone's garden, spread like a wildfire across the countryside.
The next day, a team of people came scrambling up the steep hill to gaze upon this marvel.
And Sponge and Aunt Spiker had called in carpenters, having built a strong fence around the peach to save it from the ground.
At the same time, these two crafty women stationed themselves in front of the fence with a large bunch of tickets and started charging everyone for coming in.
The whole place was seething with a mass of men, women, and children, all pushing and shoving just to get a glimpse of the miraculous fruit.
Helicopters were landed like wasps all over the side of the hill. Out of them were seen some cameramen, newspaper reporters, and men from the television companies.
But while all of this excitement was going on inside, boy James was so to stay locked up in his bedroom, peeping through the bars of the windows at the crowds below.
Roll up! Roll up! Only 10 cents to see the giant peach!
Half price to children under 2 weeks old.
One at a time, please. Don't push, don't push. We're all going to get in. Hey, you, come back here. You haven't paid.
It'll cost you double if you bring in a camera. All right. We don't care. Aren't you glad you put bars on that James window?
Oh, that little brute would only get in our way if we let him wander about.
Can you believe that he complained that he was lonely just because he hadn't met any other children for years and years?
What a nerve. Here we are, just about to become millionaires. And the only thing he can think of is himself.
Gee, everybody's gone home. I guess we should close up for the night, Spiker.
Maybe you're right, Sponge. We'll get that beast to clean up the mess out here.
He'll probably want something to eat, since he hasn't had anything all day.
Well, he'd better not ask. We're too busy to make food. We have to count our money. I'd better call him to make sure the worm isn't asleep. Creep, rat, wake up, twerp. We have something for you to do immediately. Gee, it really is dark out here tonight. I don't even hear a sound. It's strangely quiet. Boy, am I hungry. I suppose I should be more considerate of my aunts, though. Aunt Spiker says all I do is think of myself. Maybe she's right. It's kind of spooky.
Can you imagine how James is feeling right now?
Have you ever been alone on a dark, quiet night?
Well, here it
Where
is.
James knows
He can just feel it in his bones.
that something even stranger this time is about to happen to him. Again.
He's sure of it. He can feel it coming.
Everything is so different. Suddenly, the whole place seems to be alive with magic. Wow. It feels so soft and warm. It's a little furry, like the skin of a baby mouse. peak views. Drink from the ceiling. Delicious. Now it's going uphill. We're in the very center. Ouch! What's this? It seems like a solid wall. It feels like wood. Except it's very ragged and full of grooves. Good grief! I know what this is. I've come to the stone in the middle of the page. And here is what appears to be a door cut to the face of the stone. Let's see now. There. Swung open. What's this light?
Look who's here!
We've been waiting for you. Oh no! No! I'm hungry. We're in the middle of the sea!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid that we find ourselves in a rather awkward situation.
Awkward, we're finished. I may be blind, you know, but that much I can see quite clearly.
Off my boots! I cannot swim with my boots on! I can't swim at all! Nor can I! Nor I! But you don't have to swim. We are floating beautifully. And sooner or later, a ship is bound to belong with us up. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Of course I'm sure. Go and look for yourselves.
Boy's quite right. We're floating beautifully. Now we must all sit down and keep perfectly calm. Everything will be all right in the end.
What absolute nonsense! Nothing is ever right in the end, and you well know it.
Poor earthworm. He loves to make everything into a disaster. He hates to be happy.
If the peach is not going to sink, and if we are not going to drown, then every single one of us is going to starve to death instead.
By golly! He's right! For once, he's right!
Of course! I'm always right! We shall get thinner and thinner and thirstier and thirstier. I'm dying already. I'm slowly shriveling up for want of food. Personally, I'd rather drown.
But you must be blind!
How cruel! You very well know I'm blind. There's no need to rub it in.
I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Can't you see?
See, how can I see if I'm blind?
Can't you realize that we've enough food in here to last us for weeks and weeks? Where? Why, the peak, of course. Our whole ship is made of food. Johnny, what was that?
My dear James, I don't know what we'd do without you. You are so clever.
You must be crazy. You can't eat the ship. It's the only thing keeping us up.
We shall starve if we don't.
We shall drown if we do.
Oh dear, now we're worse off than before.
You can eat all you want. It would take weeks and weeks to make any sort of dent in this enormous piece. Surely you can see that.
Good heavens, he's right again.
An excellent idea. What are you looking so worried about, earthworm? What's the problem?
The problem is that there is no problem.
Delicious.
Such fabulous! Oh my! You know, James, this peach even tastes better than the little green flies that live on the rose bushes. And flies were never as good as this. What a flavor! It's terrific! There's nothing like it. There never has been. And I should know, because I personally tasted all the finest foods in the world. I've eaten bushmeat burgers by the greatest cooks there are, and scrambled drills, and sink buckets, and hornet student talk, and careless nose, and lizard tails, and beetles by the jar. A beetle isn't too much, just a splash of vinegar. What a answer! Wow! I'm mad! Bucky's butter chips, and pickled vines of porcupines, and bit of gorgeous post of dragon's flesh will hum, long away, it costs you the post, and comes to you in barrels to order it by post. Whoa, we should give you dancing lessons or something. Fortune on my birthday, shall I tell you what I chose? Hot noodles made with poodle on a slice of garden hose, and rather smelly jelly made from armadillo toes. The jelly is delicious when you have to hold your nose. Well, you're saying you do that? That's spectacular. Now come, I do declare the burden of my speech. These foods are way beyond
along to say hello.
They're sharks. I'll bet you anything you like, they're sharks, and they've come along to eat us up.
With absolute what?
I'm positive they're sharks. I just know they are sharks.
Just assuming that they are sharks. There can't possibly be any danger to stay up here. Is there? Look, they're all swimming in towards us. Look at the size of their jaws. Oh dear, they're attacking. We're finished now. Giving up the whole beach. And then there'll be nothing left for us to stand on. And then they'll start on. She's right. We are lost forever.
Oh, I don't want to be eaten, folks. They'll take me first of all, because I'm so fat and juicy and I have no bones at all.
Is there nothing we can do? Surely you can think of a way to get out of this thing. Think, James. Think. Come on, James. There must be something we can do. There is something that I believe we might try. I'm not saying it or. Tell us quickly. We'll try anything you say, James. But hurry. Quiet and let the boy speak. Go on, James. How do you do? Go on. I'm afraid it's no good. After all, I'm terribly sorry. Hurry, string. We need hundreds of yards of string to make this work.
My dear boy, that's exactly what we do have. We have all you want.
How? Where?
The silkworm. Haven't you ever noticed the silkworm? He's still downstairs.
Yes, he never moves. He just lies there sleeping all day. But we can easily wake him up and make him spin. And what about me, may I ask? I can spin it just as well as any silkworm. And what's more, I can spin patterns. Can you make one between you? As much as you want. And quickly? Of course. Going to be strong? The strongest there is. Well, why, James? What are you going to do? I'm going to lift this peak clear out of water.
You're mad.
It's our only chance. Let him speak. Go on, Jade. Skyhooks, I suppose. Seagulls. The place is full of them. Look up there. I would take a long silk string and I would loop one end of it, or a seagull's neck. Then I would tie the other end of it to the certain piece. Then I would take another seagull and do the same thing. Then another and another.
How can it be we don't notice that it's up in the air and all of this as well?
There is no sword to get seagulls. Look for yourself. We'll probably need 400, 500, maybe even 1,000. I don't know. As I simply keep on working up to the stem until we have enough to lift us. It's like balloons. Give some enough balloons to hold. I mean, really enough. Then up he goes. And the seagull has far more lifting power than a balloon. Only need a tiny bit.
You're absolutely off your head. How on earth do you propose to get a loop of string around a seagull's neck? I suppose you're gonna fly up there yourself and catch it.
The boy's gone. Let him finish. Go on, James. How do you do it? With bait. Bait? What sort of bait? With a worm, of course. Seagulls love worms, didn't you know that? And luckily for us, we're the biggest, fattest, juiciest ever.
You're gonna stop right there.
Go on. The seagulls already spotted him. That's why there are so many of them circling around. But they dare come down and get him while all the rest are just standing there. So this is what.
Stop. I won't do it. I refuse.
My dear earthworm, you're going to eat them anyway. Doing this doesn't make a big sense, you seagulls.
I won't do it.
Why don't we hear what the plan is first?
I don't give a hoot what the plan is. I'm not going to be pegged to death by a bunch of seagulls.
You will be a martyr! I shall respect you for the rest of my life! But you don't have to use life. Listen to me. This is what we'll do.
Why, it's absolutely brilliant!
Oh, I shall be pegged to death!
Of course you will.
I will. I know I will. And I won't even be able to see them coming because I have no eyes at all.
I won't let them touch you. I promise I won't. We've got to hurry. Look down there. After stations, jump to it. There's only a moment to lose. All hands on deck. Listen to your word, James. You will need your flying up hands. Oh, and you, Centipede. Get that silkworm idea.
Yes, I marvel at him. Just think. Capturing seagulls by using bait? Yes, it's a splendid idea.
Not if you're bait.
It's working. Ah, you feel us lifting. Come on up, everyone. It's working. It's working.
Oh, I can hear it lifting.
Beautiful.
Wind travel.
With the clouds.
Oh, yes. Oh, what a marvelous feeling. I'm not hurt.
You were very brave. Goodbye, shark. Oh boy, this is the way to travel. Hi, you can almost see forever from up here. How can you see? Oh look, there's a ship below us.
It looks like a big one.
It's got 3 funnels. You can even see the people on the decks. Let's wave to them. Do you think they can see us?
What an adventure!
Can you believe it? Wow.
Now, neither James nor any of the others knows, but the ship that is sank beneath them is actually the Queen Mary, on her way out of the English Channel to America.
And on the bridge of the Queen Mary, the astonished captain is standing with a group of officers, both of them gaping at the great round ball hovering overhead.
I don't like it.
Nor do I, Dirk.
Do you think it's following us? I tell you, I don't like it.
It could be dangerous.
That's it. It's a secret weapon. Holy cat, send a message to the Queen at once. The country must be warned. And give me my telescope. There are birds everywhere. The whole sky is teeming with them. What in the world are they doing? And wait a second. There are people up there. I can see them moving. And there's do I have this darn thing focused properly? It looks like a little boy in short trousers. Yes, I can distinctly see a little boy in short trousers standing up there. And there's a sort of giant ladybug.
Just a minute, Captain.
And a colossal green grasshopper.
Captain, please.
And a mammoth spider.
Oh dear, he's not the whiskey again.
And a simply enormous centipede.
Hold the ship's doctor. The captain's not well. Get help quickly.
But look, it's disappearing into the sticks clouds.
Never mind that. The captain has flipped his lid. He's popped his cork. I'm the captain now. Get him off the bridge. Take him below. Stick! Stick!
I wonder where we'll finish up in the sky.
Who cares? We can always get back to land sooner or later. Wow, didn't see. And the people that ship really got excited when they saw us. But then, I suppose this probably did appear a little peculiar. What do you mean? Well, what I mean is.
What he means is that we all look mighty strange human beings. And why wouldn't we, after all? They have their ears attached to the side of their heads.
Doesn't everybody?
Where, for example, do you think I keep my ears?
I don't know.
Right here, one on each side of my tummy.
I swallow soil.
And without charging a penny, I gobble up all the nasty little insects that are gobbling up all the farmer's crops. I am the farmer's best friend. I think you're wonderful. It seems that almost everyone around here is loved. How nice this is.
Not me! I am a pest, and I'm proud of it. Oh, you're shocking. Dreadful pest!
Yes, you are.
What about you, Spider? Aren't you all so much loved in the world?
Oh, no. I'm not loved at all. And yet I do nothing but good. All day I catch flies and mosquitoes in my webs. I'm a decent person.
I know you are.
It's very unfair the way spiders are treated. Why, only last week your own horrible Aunt Sponge flushed my poor dear father down the drain in the bath. I watched the whole thing from the corner, up in the ceiling. It was ghastly.
What? Isn't it unlucky to kill a spider?
Of course it's unlucky to kill a spider. Look what happened on Sponge after she done that. Well, we all felt it, didn't we, as the peach neighborhood? It was very satisfactory. Will you sing us a song about it? Please.
No, please.
No. Oh, Sponge! Oh, Sponge! Was truly fat and tremendously flabby at that. Her tummy and waist were soggy
Spiker.
With pleasure. Oh, Spiker. Oh, Spiker. Was thin as a fire and dry as a bone only dryer. She was so long and thin, if you carried her in, you could use her for poking the fire. I must do something quickly, she frowned. I want fat, I want pound upon pound. I must eat lots and lots of marshmallows and chocolate until I start bulging out all around. Ah, yes, she announced. I've sworn that I'll alter my figure by dawn. Cried the beast with a snigger. I'll alter your figure. And I'll your other one. Very nice, and if you don't, spectacular. It's getting colder and darker. Why don't we all go down below and keep warm until tomorrow morning?
No, I think that would be very unwise. It'll be safe if we all stay up here and keep watch of the night. And if anything happens, we shall be ready for it.
Well, I see that James Henry Trotter and his companions are crouched close together to keep warm.
Little do they know what still lies ahead. Oh, tears scarce even me.
Well, anyway, to get on with the story, there's not a sound anywhere. Just listen to how quiet it is.
The giant peach sways softly from side to side, quietly, gently. Not at all like airplanes that soar through the sky, trying to get a perspective, secretly looking up the great cloud mountains back into the cover of the cloud.
That is why people who travel in airplanes never see anything. The peach. Ah, yes, the peach makes no noise at all as it floats along.
Wait, shh, be quiet. I think I hear something.
Ah, there, over there, do you see them?
And I think our travelers are about to any second.
James, look! What are those things?
Oh, I don't like this at all.
Don't let them hear you. They must be cloud men.
I'm glad I'm blind and can't see, or I'd probably scream.
I hope they don't turn around and see us.
But what are they doing?
It seems as if they are raking out and grabbing handfuls of cloud, rolling them in their fingers, and then turning them into large white marbles. There's a huge pile of marbles. That's ridiculous. There's nothing to be afraid of here. Listen, they're singing something. And they're shoveling the marble-like things over the side of the cloud into space. Down they go! Hail and snow! Freezes and sneezes and noses will blow! It's hailstones! They've made hailstones! And now they're showering them down on the people in the world below. They're probably practicing for winter. That's ridiculous! This is summertime. We don't have hailstones in the summertime. I don't believe! Don't they hear you? Centipede, for heaven's sakes! Don't make so much noise! Those imbeciles couldn't hear anything. There is Devin's doorknobs. You watch. Idiot! They have two pokes on your head! What are you doing over there, dummy?
Now you've done it, you loathsome pest!
I'm not fighting to them.
Look out, quickly, little buttons that they're doing hailstones at us.
Ow! Ow! Stop! Stop! Stop!
Quickly, down the tunnel or we'll all be wiped out.
We are cloudmen! Down you'll go! Feel our hail will fiercely throw! I'm aware! I'm ripped all over!
You serve you right.
We are cloudmen!
clear. I don't see them anywhere. How fast are we going all of a sudden? I wonder why. Highway seekers like this place any better than we do. I imagine they want to get out of here as soon as they can. They got a bad fight out of the hailstone during the experience we just had.
Yes, faster and faster fly the seagulls, skidding across the sky at a tremendous pace, with the peach trailing right behind them.
Cloud after cloud on either side, all ghostly white in the moonlight.
Several more times throughout the night, our trappers catch glimpses of cloudmen moving about on tops of the clouds, working their sinister magic upon the world below.
They even pass a snow machine in operation, with cloudmen turning the handle and a great blizzard of snow coming out of the great funnel above.
They see huge drums being used for thunder. They see frost factories and wind producers. And above hollow, with a large, billowy cloud, something that can only be in Convent City.
Just before dawn, they hear a soft flooshing noise above their heads. When they glance up, they can see an immense, gray, bat-like creature swooping towards them out of the dark.
It circles round and round the beach, flapping its great wings slowly in the middle, and staring at our travelers. Then, it utters a series of long, high cries. And flies off again into the night.
How terrifying! They sit motionless. Fearfully, they sit in silence, waiting for the sun.
And watching it as it comes up over the rim of the horizon for a new day.
Look! There's land below! Hooray! Yeah, right! It looks like streets and houses! But how enormous it all is! But what tremendous tall buildings! I've never seen anything like them in England.
This couldn't possibly be England.
Then, where is it? You know what those buildings are? Those are skyscrapers. This was in America! And now, my friends, these are across the Atlantic Ocean overnight!
You don't mean it!
It's incredible! It's unbelievable! It's not possible! Oh, I hope it's dream of going to America. I'm one one. Here's what I'm regret. The thing we gotta think about is how on earth will we get back down to Earth? Ask James. I mean that's so difficult. All we'll have to do is cut us a few seagulls. Not too many, mind you. Just enough so the others get quite close in the air. So we don't go down slowly again. Steadily. Set people right through each one of some strings for us, one at a time. I forgot to polish my boots! Everyone must help me polish my boots before we arrive!
Oh, for heaven's sake! Let's not all that nonsense, man.
What was that? It looks like a plane! It came through near that cloud there. Wait, oh no! I don't believe it! It sliced right through everyone so the strings that went by.
We're falling!
Help! Save us! Save us!
This is the end!
James, quickly do something. You've always had the answer before.
I wish I had the answer. I can't help but everybody. It won't be long now.
This is the end, I know it is!
Save us! Someone save us! So long, everyone! Goodbye, everybody! Goodbye, Lady Bird! Goodbye, Earthworm! I'm sorry that I always picked on you, even though you're blind as a bat!
Oh, centipede, I ought to. Oh, never mind. I'm positive you aren't all that bad.
We are lost forever! We're dead! We've had it! Goodbye. Thank you all for being my friends.
Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky.
I don't believe it! We're not dead! We're not!
Dead!
How? Where are we, James?
I know it's hard to believe, but I think we've landed on the Needle. Of the Empire State Building! You're kidding!
How do we get down?
Don't worry, that'll get us down. James, why are all those people hanging out of windows, cheering for us? And all those people down the streets are waving madly. Maybe they think we're heroes. You know, I think maybe right. They think we're heroes.
James was right. Everyone on the beach is now looked upon as a hero, especially James.
They were all brought down to Foxman and escorted to the steps of City Hall, where the mayor of New York made a speech of welcome.
Now he was doing that, 100 steeplejacks armed with ropes, pulleys, and ladders climbed up to the top of the Empire State Building, lifted the giant peach off the spike, and lowered it to the ground.
The mayor decided that there just had to be a bigger take break for these wonderful visitors. A procession was there, and in the leading car
The enormous open limousine.
sat James and all his friends.
Next came the giant peach itself, and then with cranes and hooks, I quickly hoisted it to a very large truck, and there it now sat, looking as huge and proud and brave as ever.
There was, of course, a bit of a hole in the bottom of the peach, where the spike of the Empire State Building had gone in. But who cared about that?
Or indeed, about the peach juice that was dripping out of it onto the street.
Behind the peach, skidding about in all the peach juice, was the mayor's limousine, and about 20 other limousines carrying all the important people of the city.
The crowds were wild with excitement. They screamed, they yelled, they cheered and clapped, even threw pieces of white paper and ticker tape at James and his friends, who were standing up in the car, waving as they went by.
Then, a rather curious thing happened. A little girl in a red dress ran out from the crowd and shouted,
Oh, James, James, can I please have a tiny taste of your marvelous peach?
Help yourself. It wouldn't keep forever anyway.
Needless to say, that was the beginning of the end for our splendid giant.
Children came from everywhere. They jumped up on the truck and swarmed like ants all over the giant peach, eating and eating to their heart's content.
More and more boys and girls were running from all directions to join the peach. Soon, there was a children a mile long chasing after them. It was really a fantastic sight.
To some, it looked as though the Pied Piper Penman had suddenly descended upon New York.
And to James, who had never dreamed there was many children as this in the world, it was the most marvelous thing that had ever happened.
After the procession was over, the whole gigantic fruit had been completely eaten up. Only a big brown stone, like clean and shiny by 10,000 little eager tongues, was left standing in the truck.
And thus, the journey ended.
But the travelers lived on. Each and every one of them became rich and successful in the new country.
The centipede became vice president in Charlottesville at a high-class boot and shoe manufacturer.
The earthworm, with its lovely pink skin, was employed by a company that made face creams to do commercials on television.
Silkworm and spider, who were taught to make nylon thread instead of silk, opened up a factory together and made ropes for tightrope walkers.
The glowworm became the light and the torch of the Statue of Liberty, and this saved an enormous city, having to pay a huge electricity bill every year.
Audrey Grasshopper became part of the New York Symphony Orchestra. Her playing was greatly admired.
The ladybug had been haunted all her life by the thought that her house was burnt down and her children were all gone. Married the chief of the fire department, lived happily ever after.
Next to the enormous peach dome, it was set up in honor of Central Park as a famous monument. But not only was it a famous monument, it was also a famous house.
And inside that famous house, there lived a very famous person, James Henry Trotter himself.
Any day of the week, you can walk up and knock on his door, and his door would always be open to you. You can ask him to tell again the story of his adventures on the peach.
In fact, one day, James thought it would be nice if he sat down and wrote it as a story for everybody to know. So he did. And that is what you have just seen.
The end!